Hi guys, today I'm creating a galaxy background, and as requested I am going to show you how I did one of mine. So I just wet some Canson watercolored paper, and I prepared my area. I have two water dishes, one to clean my brush and one to use to add more water if I need it to a clean brush. And I have these Prima watercolors, and I'm spraying them before I use them to get them ready. And so I'm laying down some pale blue, and that's pretty much what I start with. I just start adding the lighter colors first. And I'm kind of doing it in areas because I want to keep lots of light areas, and then I will continue to add the darker colors as I go. And in between, I am drawing each layer, and I'm going to keep on adding layers. I personally do not like to tape down my watercolor paper because it allows me to move the color if I need to, and I need the freedom to do that. Now here I am using a smaller watercolor brush, some clean water, and just kind of softening the edges. You're going to see me do this quite a bit throughout this process. So now I'm going in with the aqua, and I love this aqua blue. It adds so much to this galaxy background. So hopefully you'll have some watercolors in your stash, and it doesn't necessarily have to be the Prima watercolors. You can use any watercolors that you have. So I love mixing the blues here, and I'm not going directly over the light blue, but kind of right next to it. And again, I'm using the clean brush to soften the edges. Now you'll notice that I have to add some water, and that's okay. You just keep on adding water if you need it. I cleaned my brush first, and then I dipped it in the clean water one, and now I'm going in with a medium blue. I'm definitely not an expert in watercoloring, so I hope that you'll just take some techniques from my trial and error and try to create your own galaxy background. So you can see I'm leaving plenty of white space or lighter color area. I don't want to completely cover the light areas because you want to have a mixture of the blues coming through. And here I am again softening the edges with that smaller brush, letting the water move the color around a little bit naturally. I love that look. And here I am cleaning my brush again and going in with another blue, darker blue color. And you can start to see things, you know, you can start to see the watercolor background turning into a galaxy somewhat here. I like to leave a little bit of the lighter blues, the aqua blues, all peeking through. You don't want to totally saturate it because it's the variance of the colors that really make it look so cool. And here you can see me moving the water around and moving the color around. Sometimes I like it to just kind of fall where it's going to fall. And now here I am using the aqua blue color to move the color around and soften the edges quite a bit. And I like to use the lighter blue over top of the darker blue because it even enhances the colors and the blending of the colors so much more. It's starting to really take shape here. Now I'm about to go in with, I think the purple here. Yes. The purple really makes a huge difference. When you start adding this, it's going to really change the look of your background here. I try to add the color, the darker colors where I want my darkest to be, you know, and when I say that, I mean that I want, again, those variants of shades. So I always have like the darker around the edge, but still leaving a little bit of the lighter color, and then pushing it a little bit through the middle. And you can add a little bit of water, and that will give you even like a lighter shade of purple. And here, exactly what I'm doing here is that I am allowing the different shades of purple to come through by adding a little bit of the water. And I love how it looks when it starts mixing in with the blue. It starts to look really pretty. So I didn't realize I was not recording, and I added another layer of blue after the purple, and I'm drying that now. Now I'm going in with a really dark navy blue. This is definitely going to complete, you know, the darkest shades that I'll be using. I know a lot of people use black, and you can absolutely use black, but I really like the navy blue. It is such a deep, deep navy. And I'm kind of going over the areas that I want the darkest here to allow it to mix in with the lighter shades of blues and the purples. And you can kind of start to see now how it's going to kind of look at the end. And now here's where the magic's done, I think. I'm cleaning my brush, and then I'm sticking it in the water, and I'm moving those lighter shades around to soften the edges. And I'm making sure to clean my brush in between so that I don't just cover all of the light shades with the darker color. That really gives the effect of that galaxy. I don't know why it does. I'm not a professional, but when I do that, it just totally changes everything. And here I am taking the aqua blue again, and I'm softening the colors with that. Oh, I just love how that looks. I'm not completely covering the white areas, but I'm definitely smoothing out the colors. Okay, so here I have a pigment ink from Stampin' Up. It's a white pigment ink. You can use, you know, any kind of pigment ink that you have. It's got a lot of juice to it, and I'm using that to give that star effect in the background here. It looks like I'm like just completely splattering everything, but it will lighten up for sure. Now I'm going back in and I'm going to blend a little bit more. I'm cleaning my brush, adding some clean water, and just blending a little bit more here. You'll notice that when the watercolors dry, you know, they have that harsh line. Now I'm going in to blend with the lighter blue color. It's starting to really take effect here even more. And this one looks really cool. It's really neat because every time you create your galaxy background, it's going to be different. And you can even add different colors. Like if I really wanted to, I could add the yellows and the pinks. I could even add some greens if I wanted, some oranges. You know, you can try out all the different colors that you'd like to use, and you'll get a different, really cool effect. So give it a shot. You will not disappoint yourself, I'll tell you. And here I am, I'm going in with the aqua again, and I'm just doing what I think is pleasing to the eye here. So, and you can see I'm cleaning my brush in between every time. Otherwise, I'd be mixing all of the dark colors right over top of all my light colors, and that would kind of ruin my background there. So I wanted to show you a different way that you can add your sparkle starry look to the background. If you don't have a pigment ink pad, but you might have a white color on your watercolor paper, on your watercolor palette. So I have a white, and I'm using that as well on top of this galaxy here. So yeah, that is the finishing touch to my background, and I hope that you enjoyed watching this, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know what you think. Bye-bye for now.